What happened if an ancient baby was born too early? No incubators, no oxygen, no hospitals, just a baby so small. Many believed it had no chance of surviving. So what did desperate mothers do when medicine didn't exist? Did they actually have a way to save these babies, or were most simply left to die? What they actually did still shocks historians today. The answer begins in the ancient world. But how do you keep a baby alive without electricity? Families relied on one thing only: body heat. Mothers kept tiny babies close to their bodies, wrapped in warm cloth for hours. Was that enough to save a life? Not by itself, but keeping a baby warm could improve its chances of surviving through the cold night. There was another problem. What if the baby was too weak to even drink milk? A newborn who couldn't feed could lose strength within hours. How did mothers deal with that? Some dipped soft cloth into breast milk and let the baby suck it, drop by drop. Sometimes, a few drops were enough to keep a baby alive a little longer. But for the weakest newborns, it often wasn't enough. What if the mother had no milk at all? Wealthy families in Egypt, Greece, and Rome often hired wet nurses to feed the baby instead. Poor families rarely had that choice, often just a relative, a neighbor, or nothing at all. How could anyone even tell if a baby might survive? Ancient healers watched for tiny signs. Did it cry? Could it grip a finger? Could it move its arms? A weak cry worried them. Complete silence worried them even more. Did doctors simply give up on babies this fragile? Surprisingly, no. A Greek physician named Soranus, writing nearly 2,000 years ago, left real instructions for caring for weak newborns. What did he recommend? Keep the baby warm. Handle it gently. Avoid bathing it too soon. Much of that still sounds surprisingly familiar today. So why did so many premature babies still die anyway? Because the biggest dangers couldn't be seen. Infections, breathing problems, organs that hadn't fully developed. No antibiotics, no oxygen, no machines, only warmth, care, and hope. But one ancient method still surprises historians today. Mothers wrapped fragile babies tightly in cloth, keeping their arms close to the body. Doctors call this swaddling, and versions of it are still used with many newborns today. Did ancient families know why it helped? Not at all. They simply noticed something remarkable. Babies who stayed warm, secure, and calm sometimes survived longer. Was medicine the only thing families believed in? No. Many prayed to the gods, left offerings, or tied protective charms around the baby's neck. Could prayer cure an infection? No. But it gave frightened mothers the strength to keep caring for a baby who needed constant attention. So when did these babies finally have a real chance of surviving? Not until modern medicine, incubators, oxygen therapy, sterile hospitals, specialized neonatal care. Those advances completely changed a premature baby's chances of survival. Does that mean every ancient method was wrong? Not at all. Keeping babies warm, breast milk whenever possible, gentle handling. Those ideas are still part of newborn care today. They knew nothing about bacteria, oxygen, or how premature lungs worked. Yet, through observation alone, they discovered practices that still resemble parts of newborn care today. The next time you see a premature baby safely cared for in a hospital, remember, for thousands of years, mothers faced this same terrifying battle, armed with nothing but their hands, their instincts, and the hope their baby would survive one more sunrise. And this was only one of history's forgotten struggles.